we're here in Seattle, and in just a little bit, they're going to get on a plane flown by Chris DeGarmo. If they come back, or I'm sorry, when they come back, we're going to be at the record release party where 1,500 fans are going to be listening to the new record on headphones. They'll be hearing it before you will hear it. In order for you to hear it, go get it. It comes out Tuesday. How's that? Did that sound convincing? Did that sound convincing enough?
That killed me. I can sleep.
Now tell me, do you feel, do you get kind of, I don't know, road, like just wishing you were back out on the road, spending a lot of time at home?
Yes.
Because you spent a lot of time with Empire, you spent a lot of time on the road.
Yeah, we spent about 15 months on the road. We would like to do that again on this one.
Do you write songs wondering what they're going to be like live?
No.
Like, is every song that's basically on this record, I mean...
We're still trying to figure out how to play these songs live.
Right. Because when we go into the studio, we never think about live. We just think about doing a good record, something that pleases us musically. And then when we get done with it, we have to figure out how to play it.
Because there's certain songs, I think it's on IMI, that I don't know if it's strings, but it sounds like strings. It's some sort... Is it a string section, or...?
Actually, on that song, Chris played cello and violin and sitar. And Scott played an enormous amount of sort of world percussion instruments and bottles.
Beers of the world, bottles.
Beers of the world, yeah. But I had to drink them first to get them empty so they'd sound good.
Exactly, and that's the only way to make it sound that true thing. And sitar, same thing.
Yeah, Chris stuck a little red dot here in the middle of his head and sat on a pillow and burned some incense. And...
Now to do something like that live, are you going to have cellos and stuff like that, or you think, because I think when people hear that first song, which 9:28 a.m. really isn't necessarily a song, but when people first hear that song, I mean, that's, for people that are wondering if it's going to be heavy or Queensryche like they like on some of the other stuff, that song's pretty heavy, I mean, right?
It's very heavy, I think. It's probably one of the heaviest things we've ever done.
Really? Well, the record, once again, is called Promised Land. I was looking for it on the cover, and it's not there.
On the cover. It's right there.
Oh, that's right. I could have seen it. It was hiding underneath the letters. It was hiding underneath the letters Promised Land. That's why I couldn't see where it said Promised Land. And they got the Queensryche sort of in like a totem pole thing out of wood. What does that symbolize?
Whatever you want.
Okay. Makes me think of dinner. So we're going to go eat dinner. They're going to get on a plane. They're going to fly back. We're going to be with 1,500 people with headphones listening to the Queensryche record at a museum of aviation or something.
Like a huge building filled with airplanes.
That's why it'd be a good flight museum, because it's filled with airplanes. We're going to be there. Queensryche's going to be there. They're going to go with Chris right now and land. And I'm going to take the bus. We'll see you. Stay tuned for more Headbangers Ball with Queensryche. So tell us the truth. So tell us the truth. How does he cut it as being a pilot?
Oh, he's great. He's great.
Where's Chris?
Yeah. He's doing his...
He's not here yet.
So have you even seen the inside? Because there were just like lines all the way around the block.
Is that good or bad?
Huh?
Is that good or bad?
It's a good thing. But you know what the funny thing is? I don't know if the camera's caught it or not, but right now, Chris is in a golf cart and they're driving him up right now to put him inside of the plane to make it look like, okay, now he's walking in through one door, out the back, to look like he actually flew the plane. So how was the flight, Chris?
How was the flight?
How was the flight?
Exhilarating. It was an exhilarating flight, Ricky.
The people, most people were asking, with the flight, did he serve honey roasted nuts?
Did you ever see that movie Alive?
Okay, let's say, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Let's just say Chris flew you guys here. Queensryche did go down in the Andes. Who would be the first one to go? Jeff.
Eddie.
Okay. Now we're going to go inside and stay tuned. We got more Headbangers Ball with Queensryche. It's out Tuesday. These people have never heard it. And look, right over here. This, I would say, would be a Queensryche fan, right? You got the tattoo and everything. What are you thinking about the new record?
Oh, I'm loving it. It is.
I mean, look.
It is intense.
I guess you could qualify as being a Queensryche fan. And this is your first time hearing any of this stuff, right?
Except for IMI, they played on the radio.
Right. What do you think about some of the new stuff?
Intense.
Really?
It's definitely not Empire, but it still rocks. Just
now, not being Empire, would that be good? Do you think it's almost more towards the older stuff, a little bit heavier, like the first song, for instance, sounds a little bit more like Mindcrime?
Yeah, it is a little bit heavier, but I love it all just the same.
All right, so you think this is going to be a huge record for Queensryche?
Absolutely.
So from what you guys have heard so far, what do you think about the new Queensryche record? I guess from Washington, that'd be a good review so far. We'll be back with more Headbangers Ball from Washington with Queensryche. Headbangers Ball on location in Seattle, Washington. This is the Queensryche record listening party, and I guess rather than reading any kind of stupid reviews that some stupid critics write, this is the way that you can really find out what people think about because these are like the people that are fans of Queensryche and they heard the record, and what's the response that you've been hearing so far? No, I didn't want an autograph. I'll get that later.
What's the response?
Yeah.
The response has been, I think,
Hey, what did you guys think about the new record?
It's great. Absolutely.
excellent.
And you're gonna go out and buy it this Tuesday, right?
Oh, yeah.
So everybody, but pretty much, you know, you get to ask people. These are the people that buy the record what they think. Everybody's saying good stuff.
Yes, they said it was better than Cats.
Better than Cat.
Better than Cats.
Okay, so we heard that. That'll be one review. We'll make that as a good review. So Jeff, right now you're hanging out with the people that listen to the record. These aren't the stupid critics that write the reviews. These are the people that buy the record. And what's the response people have gotten so far?
A lot of question marks.
Question marks?
Yeah.
So far we heard Better Than Cats as a review.
Well, Better Than Cats is good.
What would you guys think? You guys just heard the new Queensryche. What do you think?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, any songs that stuck out in your mind?
That was wonderful. The first couple were really good. IMI was great.
IMI? Yeah, one thing it was neat, the people that we talked to, everybody had like a different song that they liked.
Well, that's good. It's a varied album.
Well, thanks again.
Ricky Rocky from MTV.
He knows. He asked me if I was Kennedy. So listen, we're about to leave right now. You've been talking to these people. What have people been telling you so far about the new Queensryche record?
Well, some of them have been telling us about their children. They're expectant, you know.
So basically, they come up, they ask Queensryche questions. They ask you questions about raising children.
That's right.
They said, Chris, could you tune up my car?
That's right. There hasn't been much chat about the band, really. It's been all kinds of stuff about... no, it seems as everybody likes it.
What do you guys think about the new Queensryche record?
Outrageous.
Any songs that you heard that you really liked that stuck out?
I like them all pretty much.
There's 4 or 5 of them that I really like.
4 or 5? What do you think? You're the one probably asking him about raising kids, right?
Yes, I am.
Well, once again, we want to thank Queensryche. Remember, the record comes out this Tuesday. It is called...
Promised Land.
The video is called...
IMI.
And we played it tonight on Headbangers Ball, and I'm sure you'll see it again. So that's it. Stay tuned, because we've got just a little bit more on tonight's Headbangers Ball.